Welcome, Virgo, to your in-depth weekly astrology overview and zodiac forecast for week commencing the 4th of May for the ascendant, the sun, or the moon. Going to share the big themes of the week ahead first, then on screen, your event chart, Virgo. Always provides a telling insight. I'll then go through each of the influences frame by frame to give you a clear picture of what you can expect in terms of your energy, work, relationships, and finances. I'm astrologer Patrick Arundel. A very warm welcome. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, please do so now to help it to continue to thrive. But please also click or tap the bell notification symbol. Last week ended with that full moon. How did you find it? You may have had some very intense discussions, but also those discussions might have been of a practical nature as much as anything to do with points of view. But as we come into this week, your ruler Mercury has relocated into a part of your chart that's very much to do with adventure and freedom. And right through to the 17th of this month, Mercury's really asking you to sharpen your thinking in that area. But we do have Mercury clashing with Pluto by Wednesday, and ironically, Pluto then goes into its 5 months retrograde on Thursday. I need to share that with you too. It's really important. So on the screen now is your event chart. As ever, we need to be mindful of the two luminaries. The sun is just in still the second decan of the sign of Taurus, which is sub-ruled by Mercury, your ruler. And Mercury, you can see, just into Taurus too. So thinking about holidays, travel, a new mode of transport, applying for a course, retraining, anything which can bring more variety and spontaneity to your situation is likely to be to the fore. But Pluto was intersecting the moon and the sun in that event. So if there's something that you've been used to doing, any kind of change that may be being discussed could feel a bit challenging. However, what we do have is Venus, the planet of love, but also of money, in a very visible part of your chart, in an exceptionally strong link with Saturn. So if you are doing something that you really enjoy, I think Mercury moving into your ninth house can help you to share that message very effectively. Unfortunately, by Wednesday, Mercury moves forwards and does come into a square with Pluto. So if there's anything left from that full moon that hasn't been resolved, a further heart-to-heart might be necessary then. But just know, Virgo, that as this month goes on, we are going to see a lot of encouragement for you to be open to doing things differently. But Pluto's retrograde on Thursday lasts for the next 5 months. So it's really very important. Pluto can be about change, but it can also be about what we resist changing. How will that be for you too? In terms of your romantic situation, Venus in that 10th house suggests you could meet someone if you're single through your professional situation. But with the North Node on that 7th house cusp, right through to the end of July, the true North Node, if you listen to your instincts, they will guide you well. But I really like Jupiter in that very friendly part of your scope. It could be with its square to Mars at the start of the week, that if you are very sociable, someone in your circle, their energy may prove to be a little hard to ignore as this week goes on. I'm going to summarize those four areas of energy, work, relationships, and finances next, Virgo. But just to say, I've slashed the price of my personal horoscopes. Now, three for the price of one. The Life Roadmap Report, which you buy, helps you to understand the patterns that have played out in your life so far, but get a more intimate understanding of how to work with them future forwards. The 12 months transit and the draconic analysis totally free. Please see below for more. I've been doing this for 30 years. I feel so passionate about using natal astrology to navigate our journey, and I feel it can help more people. So, if you've yet to watch your May monthly forecast, it's on the screen. Yet to watch your Pluto Deep Dive 5 months forecast on the screen. If you'd like to work with me one-to-one, please check out my testimonials below. If you've yet to take advantage of my free daily written horoscope fired to your device each morning for your early day cosmic pit stop. Please sign up for that below. So to summarize, I feel there's a freshness about your situation at the moment, but if there's any part of you that's resisting change, it's something you do need to look at this week in quite a major way. If, however, you are open to doing something different, your professional situation looks good. You can use your intellect, but also your personality to impress someone you encounter. Romantically, the more you meet up with people in a collective way and enjoy friendly exchanges, the more I feel that you could encounter someone that really you're attracted to. But the North Node is saying, do listen to your instincts within this regard. When it comes to your physical vitality, Pluto in that sixth house could make you feel a bit drained if there is something that does need to change, but you're resisting it. That may be something that you will need to work out over the next 5 months. Have a great week, Virgo. Thank you so much for joining me and look forward to seeing you again soon.